The Ancient Magus Bride is our next reaction on the channel. What's poppin', everyone? It's your boy Levi, and I don't know anything about this series other than it was recommended by you guys heavily in the poll. Now, I do think I have heard this opening theme before, simply from like anime opening trivia quizzes on YouTube. I used to play those a lot back in high school with my friends. Or back in high school, back in college, I should say. I'm not that old. This is a Wit Studio show. Y'all didn't tell me this was a Wit Studio show. God. Dude, Wit Studio is like in my top 2 favorite studios. Finland Saga, Banana Fish. What more could I say about them? No one told me this. Oh, I'm in for a ride. Explains the art and why it's so pretty. God damn it. Yep, I can't read that. That's for sure. Looks like a contract of some sort.
The contract is final. Chise Hattori.
Chise? That's her name? April showers bring May flowers. You don't see a title screen much anymore. You don't see black people in anime either. That was crazy. Oh, she got the slave collar. You being bought? Is that what's happening?
Very well then, let's go.
Well, we're dropping into slavery immediately. You know what slaves don't have a lot of? Clothes. I'm glad they put a robe on her, but you guys are trying to sabotage me again, aren't you? After the whole Spice and Wolf thing with Holo constantly taking off her clothes. I know about you guys.
I just want someplace I can call home.
And now for the item you've all been waiting for.
The item you've been waiting for.
Will open at 500,000.
500K?
1 million.
1 mil? My guy's huge. I didn't realize he was that big.
5 million.
5 mil? You got buckets. Let me find out your pockets run deep. Can you imagine being that much of a high roller? You walk up there, go 5 mil, and then go, it's decided. None of you guys have that much money. Y'all can't touch me.
You will be my apprentice.
Oh, apprenticeship. She powerful? I'm assuming she's powerful then. Dude, I like how she's looking at him. This is cool. That's a cool expression. Dude, the way that she was looking at him is like so awestruck. I don't know if it's because she can't believe that she got bought or she recognizes him and can't believe that she got bought by him, but there's something to that expression. Using like a full close-up shot for that instead of just like a looking up shot, like I don't know, that kind of hit. I like little things like that.
You have agreed to the price of £5 million.
5 million.
He's fortune on me. Who is he to throw around money like that?
Oh, she doesn't recognize him. If I'm in Chise's position and I see a guy roll up and spend 5 mil on me, regardless if I'm a slave, I have the biggest ego after that, you know? Like, I might be walking out of that auction, flipping my hair, being like, I'm high praise. You know, I might get an ego from that.
I'm not here for small talk or a lecture.
I'm here on business.
No need to keep your head down.
Oh my God.
Back straight, chin lifted,
He may have
eyes
bones.
forward. I'll be borrowing your lobby.
By all means.
So this guy's hot shit, clearly.
He's some kind of monster.
Careful what you say. You wouldn't want him to hear you.
So they showed us all like the beasts or like the non-human, some type of animal hybrids locked up as slaves, right? And then that audience presumably is all masked humans. And then we have the role reversal. We just had this guy who's clearly not human buy a human slave. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it.
The sleigh beggy's his.
The what?
Sleigh Biggie?
The sleigh beggy?
So you can see them.
Is she not supposed to be able to see these? What? Hello? Flashback?
Were you speaking to me?
Do you see anyone else here I might have been speaking to?
Damn.
What's your name?
So who else would I be talking to?
It's Chise. My name's Chise Hattori.
She's clearly new to being a slave, right? Like, she's talking so casual to him. She's probably not used to this dynamic. Wherever she was before, she definitely wasn't a slave in that flashback.
My name is Elias.
Elias.
Ainsworth.
I probably could have guessed your last
Pleasure
name.
to meet you, my little puppy.
Ew. They did like that. Strange kid in an aristocratic family. Have to give them away to prevent the family name of being tarnished. Is that where we're at? She's really got trauma of something.
I've never been fortunate once in my life.
Hepats? Oh.
Well, perhaps someday we will be able to change that.
Was it just a front? Is he a nice guy? He just had to act like he's buying slaves for like
but I am not one of them.
greed. We're gonna get the opposite gender role reverse from Spice and Wolf. I'm assuming a lot of you are gonna come from my Spice and Wolf reaction, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. But in Spice and Wolf, we had Holo the Wise Wolf, which is Elias here. And then we had Lawrence, the merchant, who's to be Chise the slave comparison. I think that's the dynamic that we're going for.
Welcome. This is my home. And as of today, it is yours as well.
You know, low key a little bit. Elias kind of sounded a little familiar. I don't know if it was like Freerin or Spice and Wolf, but his voice, that like grumbly low voice, kind of sounds a little familiar. I know it's probably a dime a dozen.
We're in England now?
We're in England?
Oh,
Is it
here.
real? We have real countries or Gaian countries, whatever you want to call it. Oh, he took the collar off.
As of today, you are my pupil, an apprentice mage.
He really wanted an apprentice. He didn't want a slave at all.
I welcome you into my home as my new apprentice, Slaybeggy.
What does Slaybeggy mean? I can't get a read on her. I can't tell if this is the life she wanted or.
Do it myself. I know how to take a bath.
Okay, don't do it to me. I like the like it's not like chibi, but like the smug like drawing. Okay, censorship. You just said, "Bitch, you stink. You gotta take a bath."
I wasn't sure I would ever get to take a real bath again.
Again, so she had a normal life at some point, quote unquote normal.
If you're so eager to throw your life away, perhaps you should consider giving it to someone who would make better use of it than you can.
Ooh, she was gonna jump, dude. I was about to just talk about jumping, not in like that sense. I was gonna talk about like kind of making something out of your life because of like your roots with family or growing up. Like you kind of have to live for yourself at some point, you know? Like you can't just like, I mean, sure you can, but for me, I couldn't just like sit by and live the life that my parents planned out for me. That's not me, especially because I didn't want to do anything that they wanted me to do. But like I was gonna use the metaphor sometimes, like when you're standing on like the cliff, you just have to jump and get to the next part of your life. And like so many people are afraid to jump off that cliff, even though everything they want is on the other side of that cliff. It's not actually a drop, right? Like it's just another platform to get to where they want to be. And so many people like die on that cliff and won't or walk back down or whatever. Like you get the metaphor. But that's interesting that it looked like a school building almost, but it seems like that's how she became a slave. Hello? Pixies?
I thought I smelled something delicious. What an adorable little human.
They kind of look like elf herpes.
Are you fairies?
Fairies? Yeah, I guess that's the mix I was looking for. Who are you? Like, do I need to censor these fairies? I hate this scene. You guys, what are you doing to me? I'll let y'all cook. I'm gonna rock with it for a bit, but what are you guys doing to me?
Sweetest honeyed wine, more valuable than a treasure chest.
Also, those voices sound familiar too.
Beloved.
Chise, are you all right?
That was a genuine huh.
Yes, I'm fine, I swear. It's all under control. Please, you don't need to come in here.
Can I get an age check on this? If they're going to be showing fan service of this girl. The wiki says she's 15. I'm gonna let y'all cook, but if this gets bad, we're abandoning ship. The Meatloaf? Who are you? Are you another slave?
There, were fairies in the bathroom.
Ah, those were the Ariels.
The
Surprised they
Ariels?
greeted you.
What you had said before about you being a mage?
Yes, it's true.
Just put a Moltres on his finger.
I mean apprentice, my little puppy.
Please stop calling her that.
Slaybeggy are exceedingly rare. I was very lucky to find you.
Can't tell me what that means?
Think of fey beings as worker bees. They are drawn to their queen whether she can see them or not.
But you can. They mentioned that
appears you
earlier.
have that,
Interesting.
but it is
So she's more
not
powerful than she
Or is it
knows she is.
necessarily? As my apprentice, you're like family to me now, which means you can depend on me.
Let's go the family dynamic. Let's not go the partners dynamic.
It will help to protect you. Wear it always.
Elias seems genuine so far. He's not been nice though.
First a hot bath and now my own bedroom?
Yeah, don't know what that's like, huh?
What is that scent? It almost smells like grass.
Actually, it's the new Thai forest phase scent that's just coming out next year. Video not sponsored, by the way. That's not an ad read. I made that up. I don't know what I'm doing with a detergent sponsor. Although, if anyone would like to sponsor me, please do.
Care for a midnight stroll? There's a lovely forest nearby.
I feel like that can't be a good idea. Surely these things have bad intentions, right? She's just leaving. Surely he knows that she left, right?
What a foolish child.
Yeah.
Still, it will make for a good lesson.
You ever heard of a Fey trap, Chise? These things are popular.
It won't be a problem. After all, you aren't going to be returning to him anyway.
Yeah, of course they have bad intentions.
Look, the way's even open. Through here lies the fairy kingdom, a world of freedom and fun.
I guess that's why she kind of got love bombed at the start, right? Like he had to make sure that she has something to live for out here instead of just going with this fae. Because realistically, what does she have? She just got bought by some guy as a slave. If she didn't have like a warm welcome, she probably just walks through this portal, I imagine.
I'm going back.
Back where exactly?
Yeah.
It's not like you have a family waiting for you.
Is that why he used that terminology specifically?
Come with us. Why
Ooh.
stay here when you can be happy in the fairy kingdom?
I like this metaphor.
I don't have anybody.
Dude, the will to be wanted by somebody is so strong. I'm sure I'll talk about that as this goes on.
I can't do it.
Ooh. You good, girl?
Can't. Maybe he'll get bored and toss me out. But even so, for one day he made me part of his family.
Yeah, he had to avoid this. Oh, is he behind you? Oh, he is behind you.
Not difficult when her collar has a bell on it.
Oh, that's why you put it on her?
Gone. Chise.
Careful.
Now let's go home.
Home? Does that hit her? The word home?
We'll need to patch up your arm when we get to the house. I wouldn't want my future wife to end up with nasty
No,
scars.
stop with the future wife. She's 15.
You should know. I also hope to make you my bride.
Ugh. Dude, I don't know if I can look past that. It's so gross to me, like these type of like stories. That was episode 1. I have mixed feelings, dude. On one hand, it's a huge world, right? Like there's a human world, a fae world. They're in England of all places, like just the UK. I love a huge open world. And it's Wit Studio, and there's beautiful art. Like these colors are great. The drawings are great. The expressions are great. Wit definitely cooked with this one, but the age, you're gonna be my wife one day, feels like so predatory. That's really turning me off. I'll give a few more episodes a chance, but like if that's just like a small side plot, whatever, I hate it. I'll watch the show, but if that becomes like the main plot point where they're like a couple and like building a romance, it just makes me feel so gross. I hate it so much. That being said, we're on to episode 2. Yeah, before we start episode 2, I did a little bit of research because the age gap thing was really bothering me. And for the arguments of Elias doesn't understand age gaps and he doesn't like see age as a thing in relationships, I can't look past that for sure. 100% like can't look past that. I saw one comment about this series that said for people worried about Chise being 15 and Elias being literally centuries years old, is that the show very much addresses how ambiguous their relationship is with age. And I do think that like I will give it the chance to like address the issue and not like explain itself, because there's nothing that's going to change my mind that that's not gross, but to center the plot around something else. They said that the relationship is often downplayed and it's not a big part of the series. So I'm glad on that front, but I'm still going to leave it up to my discretion. I know a ton of you wanted me to watch this series, so I will do my best to give genuine reactions to the things that you probably want to see. And anything that glorifies their relationship or works towards their relationship will just be straight up cut out.
There's no reason to worry. You're special. You'll be treated well.
Oh, this is prior.
You don't care whether you live or die, so why should it matter to you?
This guy clearly had some other intentions of her to be bought by someone other than Elias, right? But I'm sure to him also, she's just a regular girl. Unless he can sense her power too. One today is worth 2 tomorrows. Yeah, she fully clawed into her arm to break that fae trap. That was crazy. I want to know more about Silver though. Is she just like a live-in maid?
I slept fine, thank you.
Oh, gas stove. There's a lot of small details they've showcased in these 2 episodes. Even just at the start of the 2nd episode here, they didn't have to show her turning on the gas stove. The fact that it was like how a gas stove works, like it clicked, she adjusted the dial, like it didn't start up immediately, like that was very realistic. I don't know, I just like small things like that.
She's a type of fairy, a silky that enjoys doing household chores. Cooking, laundry, tending the hearth.
Okay, so she's fae as well.
I don't think of her as a servant so much as a landlady who looks after this house.
So he's not big on at least the whole servant-slave dynamic. There's the contract. It's also interesting to me that he can like just turn this piece of paper into a bird and mail it to whoever he wanted to send it to. But he also had to write the letter with an ink and pen, or a quill and pen, or whatever it's called, or quill and ink. Jesus. Like, could you not have just like manifested the words onto the page and then sent it?
I also hope to make you my bride.
apprentice or bride.
I guess it
Which
is
does
called the
truly
Ancient
want?
Magus Bride.
But
Oh
he's
my
doing
god, they're so
much to
British.
take care-
Yeah, speaking of, they are in England. Do I have to do the thing? I feel like I have to do the thing though. Can I get a bowl? Nah, I'm playing. I'm not doing that. Do I have any English subscribers anyways? I don't even know.
I know it's a bit early for this type of discussion. But shall we begin preparing for our honeymoon?
Honeymoon?
Maybe he's not a bad person, but he is.
How does he
lonely.
say something like that? You don't think he's a bad person. That would be the exact opposite. There's also no way, given what I just read on like forums, that he understands what a honeymoon is. This guy has no concept of like relationship dynamic or like social or human world relationship
Face that's
dynamic.
him.
Oh my god, he's a man.
Dashing, yes?
I do like that his horns turned into like curtain bangs.
It seems empty. Are you sure it's open?
This part's just for show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how you know it's
Angie.
powerful. The storefront is like just a messy store in disguise. There's someone powerful back there in the back. I've seen ReZero. I know how Beatrice works.
Well,
You know you're as much of a recluse as I am, Gemsby.
I run a business. Thank you very much.
I can already tell you what this bitch looks like just from her dialogue.
I thought you would be the right person to gather the items she needs.
This is not expecting what this
Who?
bitch looked like at all.
Meet my apprentice as of 3 days ago.
See, there he calls her
Your
his
apprentice?
apprentice and not his wife. Though she's also surprised by that.
So, you're from Japan. Chise, was it?
Oh, are they doing like
There
a,
you
a language dynamic
Isn't
in
she a
the
sweetheart?
sub?
Has he tried anything funny?
Just a moment, Angie. What do you take me for?
I'm glad this bitch is checking up on her.
This would be the part where you deny it.
He stripped me and forced me into a bath. Then he proposed. Does any of that count as funny?
Yes.
Interesting.
Thank God. Thank God someone's got a level
What were
head.
you thinking, you pervy mage? Get out of here. Take a walk or something.
I'm glad they're addressing that there's something wrong with that. Is that an axolotl? Oh, I love axolotls. Oh, this is a bitch of crystal, bitch. This is a witch. This is a witch.
The name is Angelica Varley. I'm a mage, one of the few still left in the world. And a Magus Crafts Artificer.
A
What
what?
are those?
What now?
What are they, you
Okay,
ask?
prosthetics?
Cool. I do a bit of everything.
Oh, you a MILF too?
Someone's here?
Yes, Althea?
It's my kind of woman. And she's from
Yes,
England
enough.
too? Realistically, she's a white woman? We got a single mom white woman? I'm rubbing my hands together.
I, not the most well-behaved chit.
She just called her a jit? When was this written? Wait, I need to run that back.
The most well-behaved chit.
Yeah, she just called her a jit. That's crazy.
Well, to put it simply, alchemists practice alchemy and we mages practice magic.
Yeah, that's the worst explanation of those two things you could have gave. Alchemy is alchemy and magic is magic. Bitch, you gotta explain them.
Alchemists do so by manipulating the laws of nature. Tweaking, you might say.
So if they understand it, they can do it.
We flat out break them. We
Yeah.
borrow power from fairies and spirits.
This is the good old fashioned STEM argument. Are you a part of STEM in alchemy or are you in the arts with magic? Can you create or can you abide by the rules? Y'all know I run with the theater kids, so I'm team magic.
If you get ahead of yourself and attempt more than you're capable of, well,
Oh, that's how you lost your arm? Oh, I thought she lost her arm. I thought the prosthetic arm was for her.
Hey there!
More
Loyalty
Faye?
Angelica. Nice to meet you, but don't get any ideas.
This is an e-girl.
he's also my familiar.
He?
He's a bit mischievous.
Femboy? God bless, I'm
Well-
eating good.
Come on, there's a first time for everyone.
This is my favorite duo right now.
Yes, you can start simple. Try thinking of your favorite flower.
They prepared us. I know I was talking about how much I love white women, which I love to. I do that often here on this channel. If you're new, I will talk about white women more at some point. But I was paying attention, don't worry. So we saw the kid was able to do this, right? With the rock and the flower. She was able to turn her crystal into a flower. So this appears to be very novice level magic because she was like hella young, especially if she's like rebellious. She's probably not studying the way that she should be too. Y'all know me, right? By now, those of you who have stuck with me, y'all know I love a good old classic world building power creep measurement. God damn it. Like that's my shit. I love seeing how people are going to adjust to their powers and then seeing where they fit in the world. That shit is so cool to me. I'm assuming we're going to find out if Homegirl is stronger or weaker than a small child.
Do I even have a favorite flower?
Hey, if you're watching to this point, let me know your favorite flower. Big Black Rose fan. Oh my god, she like fully removed herself from the world. She's hella powerful. She just made a full field of flowers, let alone the one flower out of the crystal. Is that her mom?
Aren't they so pretty? Chise.
Chise.
She had the traumatic flashback. Oh, he came immediately. Dude, this kind of makes sense why Angie was so surprised that Elias had a apprentice. Forgive me for like the rapid cuts. I'm struggling to remember names, because he was able to pick out how powerful this girl is with no training, not even knowing her own magic ability or even that magic probably exists, and is just this powerful. She just made a full field of flowers, right? Like, I don't know if that like holds up to what Elias can do, but she's very much more powerful than this small girl that we just saw. She looks pissed.
It's a bit presumptuous, Angelica.
He's also pissed.
When did you get here?
Oh my gosh, she made so many. Dude, she's so powerful.
The whole room is...
Well, Ainsworth.
Oh, she mad at him.
Me what she is?
Oh, dude, this music is so unsettling. There's so much tension.
She's a sleigh beggy.
Which I still don't quite know what that means, but...
And why didn't you tell me?
The fewer people who know, the better.
It's clearly something that's coveted.
Forget about it, lass. No need to apologize.
Lass.
Really? If anyone's to blame,
I was gonna
it's
say, she's
him.
definitely pissed at
Useless
him more.
bone. And I think I'll go ahead and throw in some steel vine string and a fluorite loop too.
She's giving out handouts now? She's like, nah, you're so powerful. I gotta get on your good side. Oh, I wonder if she's gonna like fall in love with like magic. Like that'll be her thing, right? She's at least at the moment very interested. This is actually also for the first time she's probably felt like she's had control over something, which probably tells a lot in itself. I don't know much about England and London. I'm gonna assume this is an accurate representation of what the country looks like. I've never been there, but I think like trains are popular all throughout all throughout Europe, let alone the UK. I'm assuming he's supposed to live in like some secluded forest area that like borders the human world and magic world or something.
Angelica mentioned flowers, and I thought of a field I'd seen a long time ago.
You getting high off oxy, bitch? That's what poppies make, right? They make oxy? Am I tripping?
Where are your parents? Did they die? Or did they abandon you?
Jesus, well, that was
You
fucking
really don't
blunt.
like to beat around the bush, do you?
Yeah, Christ, man.
Whatever may have happened in the past, it doesn't change the facts of the present.
I like that though. That's
With me.
okay. Well, I liked it until the
Yes, you're
face
right.
grass.
Oi! Ainsworth!
You're about to be a comedic relief.
Pleasure to meet you.
You're a
I'm
priest.
Simon Collum. I was dropping by here to see if you two would do me a bit of a favor.
Why do all these characters look like the human version of like every demon character ever?
Simon here serves as the priest at the village church. Although, given that he reads sermons as both a priest and a pastor, you might say he's something of a fence straddler.
I prefer well-rounded
Call him a
scholar,
fence
thank
sitter.
you.
Simon is a bit of a coward, you see.
Yes, I am but a poor, pitiful lamb. See how I cower in fear before the terrible mage.
Die.
Silver is protecting her.
Elias is being unusually
Could've scampered
rude.
back to your
Silver,
shirts
too.
and come again tomorrow, then.
Wait, Axolotl's here.
How many centuries is it going to take before your superiors rethink their ways?
Never. You know how the church is.
A letter to them.
they don't like changing ideals ever.
Nothing is better than this medicine. I'm not exaggerating. The whole village swears by it. You'll
You got Benadryl and Robitussin in there. You're about to visit the Hat Man.
I honestly wouldn't have expected a priest to think highly of a mage's work. But he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's also true. He's a priest and he gets along with this guy. There's something going on with him. He might be in disguise. Anyone could be in disguise knowing that Elias can just change himself into human. Surely other people could.
Iceland.
I was just gonna say this looks like Iceland. A small fun fact about me, because I don't really talk about it ever, but like I'm kind of into GeoGuessr. I'm not good at it, but like I like watching it and I'm kind of into it. And I was just like, yeah, this kind of looks like Iceland. I could definitely not region guess Iceland, but if I saw like this anime on GeoGuessr, I 100% would have picked Iceland.
The dragons have been more active than usual lately. I've been asked to check in on them.
The dragons of Iceland? I wouldn't be messing around with those. Yeah, exactly. What does the yellow eyes white dragon want with you?
He still hasn't learned to be careful, has he? He couldn't even manage to hold on to his own apprentice.
We got our first villain? Are we gonna get Elias's power? Ooh, you got very blue eyes. Dragon Clan? They're just gonna cliffhang me like that? Man, okay. It's clear that they put tons of care into each episode, and that's probably what makes this series special. Like I said earlier, Ancient Magus Bride kind of has a reputation to it. It's a very popular series, and you guys killed the votes with it. So I do want to give it to you guys. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from with my complaining. I definitely won't be complaining throughout every episode. I was kind of shocked that the series had an age gap relationship considering it was so beloved. Like that's just a very no to me. But I'm a big fan of the small details. I really like the inkwell scene with the stove in episode 2. I'm very curious though on how they're going to handle trauma because that seems to be like a big component of this series. Chise oddly isn't really afraid of her current present life. It's just kind of like stuff that triggers her flashbacks. So I feel like if I was in her situation, I'd be a ton more scarred than I am seeing some of this shit than she is. Which is good though, because I feel like that way we won't dip too far into damsel in distress territory, but I want to see how they handle her trauma. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more episodes. I'll see you guys in the next one.